Welcome, 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 welcome to yoga class, sitting crisscross, hands together at our heart, namaste, namaste. Hi, I hope you're all well and welcome to Kids Class Preschool number 9. Wow, 9 classes. Today we have the story of the very hungry caterpillar. I hope you like that one. But before we do that, let's get all warmed up. Starting with our breath. Remember how we breathe in through our nose, down our pipes and pushing that breath into our tummies, making it a big balloon. That's it, and then squeeze it all out. So keep breathing like that through our classes, in through our nose, blowing up our tummy balloons, and then let all the air back out of our nose, in and out. Shall we do one big breath in, and one out with one big breath in, and one out. Let's do take 5 breaths. Remember, this is a really good one, just to do any time. If you're feeling particularly good, it's particularly good if you're feeling a little frustrated and angry and you need to calm down. We take 5. And we do this by using our hands and our finger. Have you got your finger? Let me see your finger. Oh, there's your finger. And we're going to breathe in, drawing around our hands. So when we go up our thumb, that's when we breathe in, filling our tummy. Like that. And then when we come down our finger, we breathe out with a so this time you can let it all out of your mouth rather than your nose. Okay? So let's do it together. Give me a wave. Hi. Are you ready? Big breath in. And out. 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 Big breath in. Big breath out. Now remember, if you're not calm after you've taken 5, maybe take 10 and do the other hand. Should we do the other hand anyway? Give me a wave with the other hand. Let me see your finger. Big breath in. And out. Very good. Remember, we're going to use our fingers, give them a wiggle, make sure they're ready. Little shake, shake, shake. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to sit up nice and straight. We don't want to be small, we want to be tall. Crisscross, applesauce those legs. And remember our magic yoga words. Peace begins with me. And we do that 3 times with our normal voice, 3 times in a whisper, and 3 times silent. Let's see if you can manage it. Get ready. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Whisper. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Silent ones. Maybe close your eyes. Open your eyes. Good job, everybody. Today we have a story. I did mention it earlier. It's the story of the very hungry caterpillar by Eric Carle, and I know it's a favourite with lots of children. This one is a slightly yoga-fied story, so I hope you enjoy. We're going to start up standing because we are in the light of a full moon. Stretching our feet, or popping our feet together. Stretch your arms up. Now it says the light of a full moon, but we're going to be a bendy moon today. That's called a crescent moon. So it's not as big as the big full moon, but it is a proper yoga pose, you see, so it's important to do it. It's a lovely stretch. Coming up the other way, and then the other way. Now the light of this moon is shining on a little egg on a leaf, coming down onto your knees and pop your head on the mat. Now our mat is turned into the leaf. You can just pretend on your carpet. The egg begins to grow, slowly lifting your head up and growing bigger and bigger. Raising your arms. On a stormy evening, the wind blows the little leaf around, the little egg around the leaf. Wind blowing you one way and then the other. One way and then the other. And it does it forwards and backwards. It blows you forwards and backwards. Poor little egg. Then it started to rain and the raindrops pattered onto the little egg. Can you pitter-patter on your head? Down onto your cheeks. What about your shoulders? Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Down your arms. Even on your legs. Oh no, we're getting so wet. On Sunday morning, the warm sunshine came out and the little egg went pop! And there, wiggled out, coming onto your knees. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. A tiny, hungry caterpillar. He looked around and said, "Oh, I'm so hungry. What is there to eat?" But he couldn't see anything, so he wiggled all the way back. Wiggle, 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 and went to sleep. On Monday, the sun came out. Stretch your arms up and say, "Hello, sun." And the hungry caterpillar made his way to the edge of the leaf. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. He looked around. "I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat?" Well, along came a happy dog. Bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under and push your bottom in the air for our downward doggy. And he's a very happy doggy. Woof, 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 woof. He wags his tail. Lift up one leg and give your tail a wag. Now in yoga we always have two tails on our doggies. Lift up your other tail and give it a wag. And the very happy doggy was super kind and he gave the caterpillar one lovely apple. Coming down, the caterpillar said, "Namaste" to the doggy, and then settled down to eat the apple. Legs wide, bending forwards to eat. Delicious. Rub your tummy and pat your head. So my tummy hand is going round and round in a circle, and the one on my head is going up and down. It's really quite tricky. The caterpillar said, "Very tasty." But he was still hungry. And so he went back to sleep. Onto your leaf and wiggle back. Wiggle, 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 and go to sleep. On Tuesday, the sun came out. Stretch your arms up. Hello, sun. And stretch to one side to say hello, earth. The hungry caterpillar wiggled out to the edge of his leaf. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. He looked around. Oh, I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat? Well, along came a horse, coming up to standing. Feet wide. Sit down on your horse. Nay! The horse was super friendly and it gave the caterpillar 2 juicy pears. The caterpillar said, Namaste, to the horse, and he sat down to eat, coming onto your bottom and put your feet together. And we're going to bend down and nibble the pears. Delicious. Rub your tummy, pat your head. Said the caterpillar, very tasty. But he was still hungry. Wiggle back. So laying straight, wiggle, 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 wiggle. He went back to sleep. Wednesday came and the sun came out. Hello, sun. Hand on the ground, stretch up. Hello, earth. The caterpillar wiggled out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Looked around. Oh, I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat? Along came cat. Onto your hands and your knees. Tucking your bottom under. Making your back go round. Look towards your tummy button and say meow. And then push your tail out. Head up. And can you make a purr sound? If you can't, don't worry, you can just go. So we say meow, meow, meow. The cat gave the caterpillar 3 juicy plums. And the caterpillar said, thank you, of course, with a namaste. Hands together, namaste. Because it does mean thank you as well. Your legs are long and we're going to eat our plums by bending forward, keeping a nice straight back. Can you keep your back straight? How far can you get down? Bend down to eat your plums. Oh, they are very tasty, said the caterpillar, but I am still hungry. Quick, being caterpillar. Wiggle, 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 and go to sleep. On Thursday, the sun came out. Hello, sun. Bending down. Hello, earth. The caterpillar wiggled out onto his leaf. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat? Along came a camel. Coming up onto your knees. So we're on our high knees. And we're going to put our hands on our back, either side of our bone down the middle called the spine. Push out your chest, that's this bit. Look up at the sky, making your body a bit of a hump shape, like the camel. Now the camel, they're a bit rude sometimes, so this one likes to blow raspberries. Big breath in. Another one, big breath in. One more raspberry, big breath in. But he wasn't all bad, this rude camel. He was quite kind, and he brought along 4 strawberries for the hungry caterpillar. "Oh, thank you," said the hungry caterpillar. And he settled down to nibble them. He settled down in turtle pose. Feet together, knees wide. Slide your hand under your leg, and then the other one for your flippers. Bending forwards to eat your strawberries. Oh, they're very juicy. Strawberries are one of my favourites. Do you like strawberries? They were really, really tasty. "But I'm still hungry," said the caterpillar, and he went back to bed. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Well, along came Friday, and the sun came out. "Hello, sun." "Hello, Earth." There it is, under my feet. The hungry caterpillar went to the edge of his leaf, whoop, looked around and said, "I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat?" Well, luckily, along came a dinosaur, standing up. Put your feet out wide because you're a big dinosaur, and you're going to bend down and hold your ankles. That's it. And can you make a clump like a dinosaur? Clump, 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 clump. That's right, you look like a big dinosaur. The dinosaur was really lovely, and he gave 5 oranges to the caterpillar. Of course, the caterpillar says, "Namaste," hands together. Can you bend down with a flat back? Namaste. And he sat down in his boat to eat them. On your bottom, feet flat, hands on your legs. Lift up one foot and then the other. We're going to bring our head to our knees and our knees in. 1 orange and spread out on your boat. 2 oranges and spread out. 3 oranges. 4 oranges. 5 oranges. Delicious. Can you give me one hand away, the other hand away? Can you rub your tummy and pat your head? Tasty, said the caterpillar. But I'm still hungry. Coming onto your tummy. Wiggle back, ready to go to sleep. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. On Saturday, the hungry caterpillar woke up super hungry. Coming onto your back, stretch your arms out and keep your feet on the floor and let your legs flop one side and then the other. But keep your head, shoulders and your back on the ground. He was rolling around saying, "Oh, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry." Oh dear. Well, along came a lion. Coming up, sitting on your knees, keep your toes together and stretch out your knees. Put your lion's paws on the ground. Now this was a friendly lion and he gave a friendly roar. Now remember our lion breath in through the nose and down into the tummy. Remember, we only go with the breath. We don't make a silly roar sound. Let's try it. Don't forget to poke your tongue out at me and make your eyes big. That's it. One more friendly big roar. Well, the very kind lion gave the caterpillar all sorts of food. There was chocolate cake, ice cream, pickles, cheese, salami, lollipops, cherry pie, sausages, a muffin and watermelon. Well, the caterpillar was very happy. "Namaste, Mr. Lion," he said. And he decided to make a ginormous sandwich with everything. Stretch out your legs. Now, I've got to remember what he had. He had so many things, didn't he? Goodness me. We've got to put everything in, but before we put everything into our ginormous sandwich, we need to butter the bread. So put your hands into the butter to get scoops. The legs are your bread. So let's butter, butter, butter. And the toes. He liked a lot of butter, that naughty, hungry caterpillar. Another scoop. Butter, butter, butter. And then he put everything in the sandwich, sitting up tall, twisting around to get your chocolate cake. Plop. The other side, twist to get your ice cream. Plop. Stretch your arm up over to grab your pickle. Plop. And your cheese on the other side. Plop. Reach up high to get your salami. Plop. Reach all the way back and grab your lollipop and sit up. Plop. Reach all the way forwards of your toes to get some cherry pie. Twist around for sausage. Twist the other side for muffin. And last of all, up high, stretch, stretch, stretch to get the watermelon. Now, we close the bread. Stretch up the other and close down your bread. And get ready to eat it all up. Coming in to our crisscross applesauce. Sitting up tall, bending down. Nom 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 nom. Oh, it's a ginormous sandwich. Nom 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 nom. So much sandwich. Nom 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 nom. Oh dear. That night, the hungry caterpillar had a tummy ache. Coming onto your knees, making sure you're clear behind you. Hug your knees up, tuck your chin down here to your chest so that you don't bang your head. And we're going to rock backwards and forwards. Oh, my tummy, my tummy, my tummy. Ow, he says. And he got so bad, he decided to phone the doctor. Using the special yoga foot phone. Grab your yoga foot phone and dial the doctor. Beep, 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 beep. And listen out. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, it's engaged. That means someone else is on the phone. We'll have to try later. Let's try now. Using the other yoga phone. Make sure it's the other one. Ready to dial. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's ringing. Hello, doctor. It's the hungry caterpillar here. And the hungry caterpillar went on to tell the doctor all about his tummy ache and what he'd eaten. The doctor said, "Oh dear, you must go to bed and no more unnatural food." Ooh, okay. So the caterpillar went to bed. Feet flat, hands behind you, or if it feels comfier, turn your fingers to point the other way. See what's right for you. I like mine pointing towards me, and then I'm going to lift up my bottom, make myself as flat as possible, and put my head on my pillow. Don't put my head down here because I don't want to hurt my neck. Just here. Looking up to the ceiling. Lovely, then lower down. Stretch out on your bed. Arms to the side. And the caterpillar went to sleep. The The next day it was Sunday again, and the caterpillar decided to go off to find some healthy food. So he wiggled off. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. This time he wiggles up high. Hands by your shoulders. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Up into our snake pose. Cobra. Tss. He sees a big tree. And this tree is full of juicy, healthy leaves. Coming up, yoga trees. One foot nice and strong on the ground. Turn your foot and put your heel, the back of your foot, onto your foot on the ground. Stand up tall and strong. This is the trunk. And here are your branches, full of delicious leaves. Now, if you think this is too easy peasy lemon squeezy, pop your foot on your ankle and stand on one leg. Keep tall and strong. If you wibble a little bit, that's fine. Trees do in the wind. Try the other side. Make sure your foot's on the ground. Put your heel down. Squeeze that tummy in, standing strong. Or put your foot here if that's better. And you might notice one side's easier than the other. One side might be tricky. We're all like that. We're all a bit wobbly. Okay, he had to climb up the tree. Of course he had to. Lift up one knee and the other one. Up, up, up we go. Up, up, up the tree. Up, up to find a leaf. And there he found a beautiful leaf, which he gobbled up. Rubbing your hand and patting your head. Now you might notice that you seem to have always done the same hand rubbing and the same hand patting. So see if you can swap around. Rub with that one and pat with that one. He said, that was very tasty and I feel much better. But when the caterpillar looked down at himself, he was no longer a little caterpillar. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Puff out your cheeks. He's a very big fat caterpillar. He decided to do some exercise, so he did some running on the spot. Can you run? Can you run really fast? You can, oh my goodness. What about some stretching? Can we do some wide legs? Can we stretch over one side and the other? And he did some windmills with his hands, spinning around that way and spinning around that way. And he did, what else did he do? Oh, he did some jumping. Can we do some jumping, like we're doing the skipping rope? Jump, 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 jump. And he did some silly dancing as well. Can you do some silly dancing? What does your silly dancing look like? Oh yes, that looks really silly. And then he decided to make himself a house. Coming onto your tummy, he made a house called a cocoon, laying down, reaching out one hand to grab your foot, reaching the other hand to grab your other foot. Then you can hold your foot by your ankles or your toes, see what you can reach. And then you're going to lift up, making your cocoon. Now, he stayed in this cocoon for 2 whole weeks. And then he had to nibble his way out. Can you make your mouth go up and down? Hum, 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 hum. Nibble, nibble, nibble. And then he had to kick his way out. Coming onto your hands. Come up into downward dog first. And then we're going to do some donkey kicking. Ee-oh. 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 The caterpillar kicks his little legs out of the cocoon, and when he wiggled out, he wasn't a caterpillar anymore, and you know what he was, don't you? He was a beautiful butterfly. That's right. Put your feet together and your knees out wide. Now you can have your feet far away if that feels best, but see if you can bring them a bit closer to you so you can get a stretch in your legs. Sitting up nice and tall, flap your butterfly wings. Flutter, 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 flutter. And he's stretched out one of his wings. Hold your foot, stretch out your wing and put it back down. Stretch your other wing out. Wing. What about both wings? Oh, don't fall over. And that was the butterfly, and how he turned from a hungry caterpillar into something very beautiful. Let's have a look. There he was on his leaf, this little tiny caterpillar. But with all the food he ate, he turned into a massive, big, fat caterpillar. And there's his cocoon that he made, his little house. But when he came out, he was a beautiful butterfly. Look at those colours. Wasn't he gorgeous? Now, it's time for you to have a rest because you've worked really hard. Lay down and stretch out. Let's do some relaxation. Laying down, stretching your legs out, arms to the side of you, and let your body just go really, really floppy. Take a big breath in through your nose into your tummy balloon and let yourself relax. If it's comfy, close your eyes. If you're with your grown-up, snuggle up and enjoy. Start by breathing in and out. In and out. Imagine you're folding your butterfly wings around you. Place your hands on your tummy and feel yourself breathing in and out. In and out. Settle your arms down. The hungry caterpillar has helped us learn all about healthy foods. If we eat natural foods like the fruits and the vegetables that grow from the trees or in the ground, our bodies feel good and we have energy. When we eat healthy food, we grow strong, just like the hungry caterpillar grew to be a beautiful butterfly. Now imagine you are flying through the sky like a gentle butterfly. Your wings are so soft, yet they are very strong. You're able to float and fly as slowly or as fast as you like. You are gentle and you are strong. You choose to land on the plants that are good for you. You make healthy choices. You take care of your body. Now you are flying through the blue sky with the sun shining on you. You feel full of energy from the good foods that you have had to eat. You are healthy and you are strong. Breathe in and out. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Have a big stretch. Hug those knees up together and slowly come up to sit. I hope you enjoyed the story today. See you again soon. Let's do our goodbye song. My little light bows to your little light, your little light, your little light. My little light bows to your little light. Namaste. Bye, yogis.